lot of people have asked me why I stopped streaming on Twitch, and I thought it was finally time to give an explanation. So in today's video, you're gonna hear everything about it in detail, and we're gonna have a little bit of gameplay behind it. If you enjoyed the video, please drop the video a like, subscribe to the page, and hey, do me a favor, make sure to turn on notifications. That way you never miss a video or a stream. Also, if you're looking for friends to get some wins, make sure to join the Discord, discord.gg/expel. So let's go over this tweet real quick. I said, I'm canceling my Twitch contract, and this thread explains my choosing to do so. I recommend reading through the whole thread if you have the time, because some of this may impact your decisions on streaming and content creation. Number one, Twitch Partner is completely useless for most creators and in most cases detrimental to your career in creation. While I'm legally unable to speak on my contract or the contract of others, I'll speak on quote unquote rumors that have been spoken on in the past. Everyone wants to be a Twitch partner, but the truth is that the most important thing you get from it is the check mark. The sub split increase is not 70-30. It hasn't been for a very long time and is only slightly increased for tier 2 to tier 3 subs, which most people never get. Additionally, companies don't care about your check mark. They only care about your average concurrent viewers. People need to stop thinking that it makes them more valuable. As for being detrimental to your career, this part is a bit tricky. Most people want to help small creators, but the truth is, once you reach partner, you're no longer perceived the same in the eyes of the viewer. A lot of viewers will begin to see you as someone who has made it, even if you're struggling to continue growth. This means they'll move on to the next person with less than 50 viewers, and trust me, there's always someone else. People support the underdogs. And let's kind of go into that a little bit. I think most people like understand what I'm saying. So basically there's this whole thing around like Twitch streamers trying to hit partners. So they have this thing called a partner push, right? When you are an affiliate, which by the way, I hate to tell everyone in here, it is the easiest thing to get affiliate. And let me explain to you why. You only need 50 followers. So literally just bought your account with followers. And then 2, have 3 devices open while you're streaming at all times. Congratulations, you're now affiliate. So when people have issues trying to get affiliate, it's like, well, you could get it by default if you just open it on 3 different devices. I believe affiliate is probably the best bet if you wanted to make money on Twitch. However, the likelihood of you making money is just so minuscule, because while people are willing to give after COVID, like, you know, everybody was down on cash. So it's like now that they're out doing their stuff, they don't really want to give you money. So if you decide that you wanted to go ahead and like become a streamer and you want to make all this money and stuff like that, you're really going into it with the wrong perspective, because the likelihood of you making that cash is non-existent in most scenarios, especially if you're not making content on other platforms, because it's like people think that if they just put in the work like an 8-day hour like they do with anything else, it's just going to happen. But that's not how it works for Twitch. It's not how it works for streaming in general. Luckily on YouTube, you can see that we have a ton, and I mean a ton of people in this stream. And it's my first YouTube stream in like 3 years. You know, like that's crazy. It's all about content, right? If you want to grow, it's about content on other platforms, because otherwise you don't grow. The only reason that I continued to grow after I hit partner is because I was making content on other platforms that was growing exponentially all the time, really. And then obviously like the hacker situation happened in Warzone. Everybody started saying Warzone was bad, including myself, which was just not going to help my case. So people just stopped watching overall. Viewership drops. That's why now I used to get like 100K views on a video. Now I get 20K views on a video, you know? Plus there's been the rise of the rebirth warriors, people like TC Tech and stuff like that, who just make class setup videos every day, settings videos every day, where it hits the algorithm in a different way. And don't get me wrong, a lot of these people are fantastic people, and I would watch their content. I'm just saying that it's a different kind of content than what I made. I made spectating videos, which got picked up by JGod and Tim the Tatman and all these other people. And because of that, because my numbers were lower than these people, it dropped off. You know, I couldn't get the same views as JGod, so obviously I'm getting pushed down in the algorithm. I definitely can't get the same views as Jev and Tim the Tatman, so I'm getting pushed down in the algorithm. All of that combined with the fact that like I was burning out kind of lowered my viewership. But the number of times that I had people that would come in and they'd say hey and stuff like that and then instantly leave because they want to be like, oh, I'm supporting, but the reality is you want to go stick in someone's stream that it has 40 viewers so that you can push them to partner and then move on to the next person and move on to the next person, move on to the next person. That's okay. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying that is the mindset of Twitch. So really becoming a partner is bad. Creator support is abysmal, and this is the exact situation that I'm in right now. Creator support's just not there, whether you're a partner or an affiliate or just a user on the platform. I said I asked a month ago in live chat to either begin negotiations on my partnership contract or end it entirely. This individual then told me they would forward me to the department to cancel my partnership after explaining there were no negotiations. I already knew there were no negotiations. I was fully aware of that situation. I said I was fine with it. So they sent me over, they put me in an email thread. And then when I finally received an email, quite some time after, like 2 weeks later, I was told yet again there were no negotiations and they were closing the ticket. And then I said, hey, Alex, what the bro? What do you mean there's no, like, that's not what I said. I'm trying to end the partnership. That's what I said. I'm trying to end my partnership. And by the way, I'm still partnered on Twitch. I've been waiting 2 months for them to even give me a response. 2 months at this point. I tried to explain that I said I wanted to cancel. That is what I said in the thread. They told me I didn't even mention it in the ticket though. They literally are gaslighting the frick out of me. They're like, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? What? I didn't see nothing. What are you talking about? So after a month, I've still not been given an opportunity. Now, after 2 months, I've still not been given the opportunity to speak with anyone on canceling my contract. And I'm assuming it's because they're trying to lock me into another 2-year contract, which I will have to reach out to a lawyer if they do that. But the truth is they're stuck with me not being liable to complete the contract because I reached out 2 months in advance, multiple times throughout that, and they still never responded. So at this point, my contract is technically up in 7 days. Okay? That's when I signed, in 7 days. 2 years ago, 7 days from now. So I'm still waiting. I have multiple emails where I've sent them and I'm like, hey, I will get my lawyer involved if you don't do this. Number 3, exclusive contracts without guaranteed pay are simply not worth it. If you're allowing yourself to be locked into a contract because you believe the social status is worth it, you have the wrong mindset. I thought more would come from it, but believe me, nothing did. What I was understanding is that I thought there would be a chance for me to actually, to be quite honest, I thought there was a 70-30 split the second that you moved into it. That's not true at all. So I thought that when I moved into it, I'd have the 70-30 split and we'd be good to go. No. So you then have to do this crazy thing that's like have 1,000 subscribers, but the subscribers can't be gifted. They have to be like active, like they're paying you, every single month. So it can't be gifted. But then also if you have a lot of gifted, it has to be a percentage of those and stuff like that. But lo and behold, everybody's got different stories like this. Some people, it was like, well, you had 500, so we gave you the 70-30 split. It's like, what? What is going on? So it was all different for everyone. And then now there's still people able to get the 70-30 split because they're going into organizations. So nothing makes sense. If you're by yourself and you're not in an org like NRG or 100 Thieves or FaZe or SOAR or anything like that, you're never going to get 70-30. It's not going to happen. They got rid of it entirely. If you're locked into a contract, in most cases, this means you're not legally allowed to post your content, edited or not, on other platforms within 24 hours. Note, read your contracts as they may not be fully exclusive for streaming, but only time locked, which is why I'm on this platform. Wink, wink, not saying anything else. Please do not fall into the Twitch partner contract scam as I did. Platform will eventually die without change in structuring, and if you put all your eggs in that basket, you will go down with the ship. I'd like to add, you can do whatever you want, believe all, some, or none of what I'm saying. I'm sharing this information to help individuals understand better what they may want from content creation. Other streaming platforms are getting better. Hi, YouTube. Do your research. Good luck. So here we are. We're on YouTube, right? And yeah, 1K viewers in 30 minutes. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like we have 1,000 viewers in here and we're sitting here, we're talking about why I'm leaving Twitch. And the truth is it's because Twitch just doesn't care. Like you've seen so many people starting to switch to YouTube and there's a good reason for that. Twitch thinks that they're in the green. They're good to go. We don't need Ludwig. We don't need Tim the Tap Man. There's so many people that are switching. So it's like, why not start using these other platforms? And then for me, I don't want to be locked in a contract because if I am, I can't multi-stream my charity streams that I try to do every year. It's crazy. It is crazy because the thing is there's actual ways to reach a community on YouTube. And then on Facebook is built to push content that is longer. So the more 1 minute views you get, the more live stream or the more your videos do well. So if you have a live stream, your 1 minute views are going to be huge. It's going to be insane. So when you live stream on there, it pushes not only your streaming the algorithm, but it starts thinking that your other content is doing well too. So it'll push that in the algorithm as well because it thinks that, oh, you've got a ton of 1 minute views. We got to push all this other content. So that's what you've seen with people like Stone Mountain is because it's based on engagement and 1 minute views. So if you live stream on there and you already have a bit of an audience from your content, then it's going to happen. So my goal is to basically be able to multi-stream whenever I want. So I'm cutting out the Twitch affiliate more than likely, and I'm just going to stream wherever I want. Like that's the goal. I don't want to be stuck on one platform. I'm just so excited to see so many people. I'll be honest, Twitch got boring, man. Like that's my big thing is Twitch just got absurdly boring. This is kind of what happened. I was talking to Stogue and my editor Matt last night about this. We went out to dinner at a Brazilian steakhouse in Austin called Estancia. So we were talking about it, and it was like basically the way that I've built my community on Twitch is that they learned when they should talk to each other and when they should talk to me. So like in between games, it's best to talk to me, but during the game, they talk to each other. They're, you know, like I had a pretty smart audience over on Twitch. What would happen is because they knew when to talk to each other, like during the game, I still look over at chat. It's not like I just don't look at chat while I'm playing. So what ends up happening is I look over, and because they're talking to each other, I look for messages that I can directly respond to. And in most cases, the messages that I could directly respond to weren't like people being nice or anything like that. It was always, and I mean always, someone being an a-hole. Like every single time. So I would get caught up fussing with people back and forth. So it makes it really hard for me to want to stream whenever like the only time, like it'll just ruin my vibe, you know?